I know I said 2 months ago that it was my best haul of the year. I know I said last month that it was my best haul of the year. But this month, with a little help from my friends, it has become the best haul of the entire year. Welcome back, ghouls and gals. Today, we have a very special physical media haul. I firstly just want to say I have so much gratitude and I have so my heart is so full. Like the Grinch, my heart has grown 10 sizes this year. And honestly, it's just because of the kindness of others. And I have to give a huge thank you to Thomas and to Bruce for sending over the most thoughtful packages, but we will get there. Today, we have so much to haul. I don't even know where to begin. I'm stressed. So if you enjoy, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up, subscribe for more, check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. I will split this up into 4 different categories. Three, I guess. I'm going to talk about what Alex and I personally have collected over the month of December. I am going to talk about what I got for Christmas from my parents, and then we're going to dive into the wonderful, thoughtful packages from Bruce and Thomas. And Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so this is everything that Alex and I managed to haul this month. Everything is secondhand with the exception of the first 2 things that I will show you. We finally scored Men and Crimes of the Future for $4.99 a piece. I thought that was an absolute steal. These movies are relatively new. It's not often we find a relatively new movie for so cheap, so I had to grab these. So we went to Goodwill. The only things that we picked up were another V.C. Andrews book called My Sweet Audrina. Like I said in a few hauls back, I am on a mission to collect every V.C. Andrews book. And we grabbed the classic Trick or Treat. I only have this on Blu-ray, so I wanted to add it to my DVD collection. This was $2.99 at Goodwill, so I wasn't going to pass this up. Okay, the rest is from Dr. Disc, our favorite record store. You guys know we go once a month and we try to get all the cool stuff that we can get. We finally got White Zombie Los Exorcisto. This is called Devil Music Volume 1. If you listen to a lot of Rob Zombie like that, it tracks. But I have this on a cassette tape. Figured it was time to upgrade. We also grabbed Thrice, The Artist in the Ambulance. Alex picked this one up. So this next one is Rammstein Engel. And So this says, I got it because it says from David Lynch's Lost Highway. Of course I was going to grab that. But when I was in the 12th grade, when I was in beauty school, it was in 2012, I saw Rammstein in concert and it changed my life. It was the most fuck-ass concert I've ever been to. It was just so cool. So, not great guys, but great music. And then I picked up another Metric CD. This is called Synthetica. Big Metric fan. If you guys are not Canadian, you're probably not too familiar, but Emily Haines is one of the best vocalists ever. I will die on that hill. Okay, time for tapes. The amount of tapes that I was able to collect this haul is... Oh, it's so good. So starting off with Dark City. This movie is incredible. Alex and I just watched it this year for the first time. It truly is an incredible sci-fi film. We have it on DVD, so I wanted to grab the VHS. I actually got this for free. Another one I got for free, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Of course I was going to add this to my collection. Tim Burton did that one. And then for our non-horror collection, Road Trip, For Christmas, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, we actually did watch this last week. And then found Stephen King's Sometimes They Come Back, which I did not have. And as soon as I saw the font, I was like, I think that is something worth buying. And then I realized what it was. Okay, so that's everything that we managed to collect our So that was everything that we managed to collect ourselves. Let's move on to what I got for Christmas this year. So every year my mom asks me to make a Christmas list, as moms do, and this year I got a lot of things that I was asking for and things that I wasn't asking for, which is very cool and I feel very thankful. But one thing I specifically asked for is Lady Gaga's Mayhem. Big Lady Gaga fan. I feel like Stephanie, the woman you are, she shaped me early on in like 2007, 2006 when I first discovered her. I was on the bandwagon from then, and Mayhem is like a no skip album from beginning to end. It is banger after banger after banger. It is such a good album. And then I did ask for some of my favorite movies of the year. I asked for The Long Walk. I asked for a couple other ones, but the ones that I did end up getting were Sinners and Weapons, which is so cool. Sinners, I would watch a fifth time. Sinners, I wish I could wipe my brain so that I could watch it all over again for the first time. Like, that movie, like I've already said, it changed something in my brain chemistry, and oh my goodness, it was just so good. And then Weapons, I love Zach Kreger. No notes on this film. Would also watch it over and over again. So this is actually something I picked out. My mom came to my store and was like, is there anything here that you want for Christmas? And I was like, actually, yes, I found this book. It is an Aliens book. Yes, from the series Alien. And it pretty much has to deal with one of the characters from Aliens in another story. So it's cool. When are you ever gonna find, like, when we got the books in, like, this was the only one of this series that came in. Normally we get 3 of every book, so I was so excited about this. And then my mom messaged me on Facebook and she said, hey, is there anything else that you want for Christmas? Just like any last minute gifts that you want? And I said this, I'll show you the exact text message. I'll show you the exact message here. And by the grace of whoever was listening, my mom, they got it. This is something Alex and I have had our eyes on for so long. This is Gaspar Noé's Irreversible and I Stand Alone. Now, very disturbing movies, yes, and explaining to my parents what these movies were was a doozy, but these were almost 50, like this box set was $50 when Alex and I first spotted it. I think I've even told you guys about this before. I don't even care that it's slightly damaged. This will have a good home here with us. This, somehow they got it on sale, I guess, but like I'm so excited to add another Gaspar Noé movie to my collection. He is one of my favorite directors, a true visionary, as Harmony Korine calls him, the Argentinian vampire, which I think is so cool. I don't know, just to have this here and to not have to like lust after this box set out anymore it just feels so good and I feel so seen. So thank you, Mom. Thanks, Dad. And speaking of feeling seen, let's get into the most thoughtful gifts ever. So I'm going to start off with what Thomas and Jennifer sent over. Thank you so much. I sincerely cannot express the amount of gratitude I have for this, and I will show these again over on my main channel, but I think these are like the coolest things and I have to show you. So I've been reacting to Ginger, the band, for about 5, almost 6 years now. I started my journey with the song Pisces and it just kind of grew from there, and they've become like a true staple of discovering all of their new songs with you guys every time. And it's so cool to be able to have this like handmade. You guys know I love a handmade, like, it's so beautiful with their little signatures on there. It's so cool. So I have a giant long pink frame, and I think this will fit perfectly in there. So with this, with that came a VIP signed tour badge that they sent. And this is also like one of the coolest things. I simply cannot believe that like this was in a place that they were at the same time. I don't know. It's just so cool. Oh my gosh. And I love that I can like tell everybody's signature. I love that I love that she's like Tati. I love that she signs it. Booyah. It's so cool. Oh, it's so awesome. And then they sent something for my Spookystar channel, which is where you are now. So big Hellraiser fan, big Doug Bradley fan, big Clive Barker fan, which will wrap around again. Keep that in mind. They sent, so let me show you what I have. You probably can't even see it back there. It's so tiny. I have like the smallest, you can't even see it, the smallest lament configuration known to man. And I used to carry this around in my purse for good luck. And, so this, to the naked eye, you'd be like, what is that? Ashley, what are you holding? This, my friends, is a piece of a lament configuration. And if you look a little closer, it is signed by Doug Bradley. The scream that I scrumped, the tears that I cheered, the emotions that I felt looking at this little square. This is just like such a thoughtful gift. This was signed by Doug Bradley in 2002, guys. 2002. I was 9. I wasn't even thinking about Hellraiser. I think I knew who Pinhead was, but just based on like my uncle was a horror freak like me. So obviously like I had seen the imagery, but never knew how bleak the story is. But to have this and to hold this and to know that Doug Bradley touched this with his bare hands, it's like, thank you so much. Like, I don't even know how to thank you guys. This is such a thoughtful gift. And like, speaking of thoughtful gifts, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin with this next one. So a little while ago, hello Bruce, reached out to see if he could send over a package. And Alex and I knew nothing about what was going to be in this package. And the second I opened it, in my heart, I felt so seen. This is someone who watches my channel, who has grown with me, who has been here with me, listened to the things that I like and I don't like, and thank you so much for the thoughtful gift. So are you guys ready for this? When I tell you that this box is packed like a Hermione bag from Harry Potter, I was not expecting this. So very firstly, look at this. It is a bath mat, you guys. A shining Overlook Hotel carpet bath mat. My bathroom was not horror themed, but it's going to be now. And then, to go with that, we have a pair of socks that match. Come on. I like don't even know where to start. So I guess since I showed you the shining stuff, I will show you this next. Room 237, like a come play with us. This is, I have one like this of the Twin Peaks. Like it says like a damn fine cup of coffee on it. So like this is gonna be so cool to have that. I have it on display on my wall, so that's gonna go with it. Okay, this next guy I'm gonna show you because I felt my hand in this box, and when I felt this freaked me out. Now this guy is a Dungeons and Dragons character, and I don't play D&D, but I think this is a grotesque guy. And I know exactly which bookshelf I'm putting him on. So this is really handy. This is a little flag looking thing, but when you actually look closer, it is a pin holder for all of my little pins that I have and have nowhere to put. This is gonna be on display. I think I'm gonna display it behind us maybe with all of my pins on it, because I have a whole bowl full of pins, and it does come with a pin on it that says face your demons, which this is a very helpful reminder. So in this little bag, we did have a casualty, unfortunately, because I'm going to assume that Customs like ripped this whole box open and they put it back together again, which really sucks. But this was in a little glass jar, and the little glass jar broke, so I just have the lid left. But it is the teensiest, tiniest skull that you will ever see, and it was in a little jar, so I am going to have to replace this little jar because this guy I do not want to lose. So for now, I'm keeping him in its little lid. But also, we have a penny that was pressed at the Winchester Mystery Home. We do have a little brochure from when there was a visit. So very cool, because I'm in Canada. Like, this is so cool to me. We also have a Cthulhu coin, which will be going with my HP Lovecraft collection. And also, so will this one. This one is the Order of Dagon. Like, these are so cool. This did fall out, but there was another little coin, and I will assume that it's another HP Lovecraft because I just can't read it. He actually grabbed me this signed card from Debbie Ronchin from Obscurities FM podcast. So very cool. And I feel like I've shown you guys, but I have a little trading card, which sounds very dark, but I have a trading card of Ian Bradley and Myra Hindley, the serial killers. I'm very fascinated by true crime. Tell me, the Ted Bundy rookie card. Like, that is crazy. If I'm not mistaken, this is from like the this is from the exact set that I have the other card from, which is so wild to me. And then let's talk about R.L. Stine for a minute. This holographic Goosebumps Night in Terror Tower like trading card. I don't know. There it goes. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. And then speaking of R.L. Stine, this is Goosebumps House of Shivers Goblin Monday, signed by R.L. Stine at Forbidden Planet, New York City, March 14th, 2024. Thank you for the very helpful note. This is so cool. This, honestly, like, I almost want to like vacuum seal, you know? Like, this is so freaking cool. If we open it up inside, we see the signature. We have 2 signatures, guys. Now we also have season 1 of The Sandman, and funny story, funny pun intended, because Bruce actually was gonna send me funny games, the funny games that I had been searching for, but because we got it for my birthday, he swapped it out really quick with The Sandman, which was very thoughtful. Am I saving the tapes for last? Yeah, I am, because it's truly the best. So we got 3 books in this box. The first one is The Overstreet Guide to Collecting Horror, and you guys know I'm a horror collector. So now we have a whole book to kind of help me on my journey of collecting all of these weird, random, wonderful things. And also, this says a foreword by Linnea Quigley, who I did a whole video on. Jesus. And then these 2 are Rue Morgue magazine affiliated books. I have a huge collection of Rue Morgue magazines. This one is called Monster Movies, a Creature Feature Companion, and also Monstro Bizarro, an essential manual of mysterious monsters. That's something I don't think I talk about enough, is creature features and monster movies. So cool. I guess I will save the big book for last in this haul because I discovered it last in the box and I cried, so I'm gonna save that one for last. But let's get into the tapes. Obviously, I'm a huge tape collector. I love VHS tapes. I love finding these weird, obscure movies. And talk about weird, obscure movies. This movie called Bee Monkey with Asia Argento. An Asia Argento deep cut that I've never heard of, so specific. Oh my god, the way Alex and I looked at each other and were like, no words, just like screaming with our eyes. Like, it was like a crazy experience. And I've said it before, and I will say it again. You guys know I love Street Trash. The original, the remake. Now I own Street Trash. I can't even like comprehend the fact that I own this. Like my search is over for this movie. I'm so excited. And then the Cramps. It says Target Video presents the Cramps and Zev. Oh my gosh. A free concert at the Napa State Hospital. They play Human Fly, which is like one of my favorite songs by them. Oh my gosh, so good. And then Final Destination 2, the holographic cover. I only have one on VHS. I am so thrilled about this. And then, let me tell you, this one, I almost shit myself. What have you done to Solange? What have you done to Solange? Are you kidding me? My first ever Jalo VHS tape. Like, I don't even know how to thank you. I don't even like, thank you, but like, that's not enough, you know? Like, it's truly not enough. Like, this last thing here, I was like, what the hell? Why is there fabric? Why is there fabric? It is a protection shield against the elements for this incredible, the essential Clive Barker. Remember I said to keep Clive Barker in mind because we have the Doug Bradley signature. Thank you, Thomas. Like, my eyes are like bugging out of my head because I'm so excited. Oh my God, blank. But now we have the essential Clive Barker signed at Barnes & Noble, New York City, 10/2/02. What a coincidence that we have a signed lament piece from Doug Bradley in 2002 and a signed Clive Barker book from 2002. These packages were not coordinated. This was just fate. This was just fate. I'm freaking out. I almost feel like I should be touching this with like gloves. And I don't like, this is such a, oh, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. This is gonna have such a good home here with me. I promise I am going to keep this safe forever and ever. And before I die, I promise I will pass this on to someone else who loves Clive Barker just as much. I'm not dying anytime soon. That was so dramatic. Oh my gosh, I just cannot believe. I feel so lucky and I feel so thankful. I was looking at photos from Christmas 10 years ago and I could see that I was in active addiction and I was in a really bad place. And the only thing that I asked for was a Hello Kitty clock because I thought that it was, you know, inconspicuous enough, but no one knew what that clock meant to me. It was me trying to get back. Like, I wanted that to be my first step in, okay, no, we're going to set an alarm. We're going to get up in the morning. We're not going to sleep all day. I was trying to get my life back on track. And this little clock was like everything to me in active addiction. And when I think about how far I've come from there and how much I've lost and how much I've had to replace and how much it impacted my life, I look on that and I think about how lucky I am now to have such a wonderful support system, to have people who are rooting for me and who love me just as much as I love them. And I cannot believe that I am lucky enough to be alive. So I think this is going to be my last video of the year, and I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here, for supporting me, for contributing, for always listening. I really could not do any of this without you. I love you guys so much and I appreciate you, and I will see you so soon for some more unhinged bullshit. So thank you. I'll see you soon. Sayonara, Spooky Fam. I love you.